Okay, what's the line written in slope-intercept form look like? Y equals mx plus b. The number in front of the...
Why are we raw dogging it? There's no lines or anything.
The number in front of the x is the what? Slope. And the b value is the what? Y-intercept. So it's called slope-intercept. That's the slope, that's the y-intercept. Okay, we are not graphing today, we're writing equations, so that's why I don't have any graph paper out. On number 1, it says m equals -5. What do you think that means, m equals -5? The slope is -5, so guess where I'm going to put that? Right in front of the x.
Wait, you should slow down just a little bit.
Nah.
That's crazy.
Okay, and then it says the y-intercept is 0, 10. Remember yesterday when we were writing the y-intercepts, I always kept putting 0 something, right?
Yeah.
0, 10, if you think about it on the graph, that's on the y-axis. So what am I going to do over here if the y-intercept is 10?
Plus 10.
Plus 10. Okay, it does get harder than this, but I want you to think the whole thing is this easy. Yeah, too bad. Okay,
You're just in the mood today.
number 3, the slope is -1/3. So where does that go? Right in front of the x. The y-intercept is 0, 3.
So you're gonna add 3.
So plus 3.
Actually, it's add 3.
I like how it's all like happy and fun and easy, and then there's just one that like we've never ever seen before. And you're like, oh, okay.
Well, it's the next section that gets a little bit harder as we go. Number 5, the slope is 0.
It's gonna be x.
0x.
Technically,
Okay.
there's no way.
There's just x.
Yeah, okay. This is not going to be my final answer. Y equals 0x.
The x is going to be 0.
I'm saying it's just an x.
Right,
I can't.
plus 7. So, do we really need the 0x?
No, it's just
No.
it's going to cancel out the x, so it's just y.
It's just nothing, so it's just y equals 7.
Guys, I'm smart.
Do you guys remember what this looked like on the graph?
No, just a straight
Yeah, it's a
line.
straight line. That's
You go up to 7 on the y-axis and draw a horizontal line. And the slope is 0, but you can't see the slope because it usually looks like this. Okay, done with the easy section. Okay, number 7, we might have to use our brains a little bit on this. They're just graphing it, and they're saying we're supposed to write the equation. Okay, because the slope comes first, let's see if we can find the slope. Do you guys remember from Friday, how did we find the slope on a graph?
And 2 points and then
Find where it hits the y.
Find, well,
Or where
we'll need that later. Find 2 points on the graph and then count the rise and the run. So it looks like it's going through 0, -2.
3 over 2.
And where else is it going through?
2. It'd be up
2,
3 over
1.
2, 1.
It would
2,
rise
1.
3 and then over 2.
Yeah, the line is going through these 2 points. So what's the rise?
3.
3. And what's the run?
2.
So whoops. So the slope is
3 halves.
3 over 2. Yeah.
Minus 2.
Oh,
no. Yeah.
I said oh. Yeah, and then
He said no.
after this comes the y-intercept. Where is it crossing the y-axis at?
-2.
-2. So we're going to put -2. Number 9. What's something that's different about number 8 from number 7?
It's positive. No, it's not.
This,
It's negative.
okay, number 8 has a negative slope. the rise is like -1 and the run is like 3, so, or 4. Anyways, number 8 should have a negative slope. Number 10, is that positive or negative slope?
On number 8, there's only one
Negative.
point.
I know on 8 there's only one.
If you go to the very edge of the graph, it
it is the air where the
it
arrow
hits
is
up 4-1
What
or
about 10?
or -4-3. It'll
10 doesn't even have a point.
yeah, I'm probably gonna have to help you guys with 10.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Okay, doesn't have a nice point.
Yeah.
Number 9, let's do that one first. Looks like it's hitting at 0, -1. Where else is it hitting at?
1, 2.
1, 2.
3.
No, 1, 2. 1, 3.
I didn't say 1, 3.
Oh, I thought I said 1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2. Okay, so what's the rise?
3.
3, and what's the run?
1. That's Jesse.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm giving
So
up on
3
this.
over
It's
1.
3 over
So
1.
it's just 3x.
So it's just 3, yeah. 3 over 1 is the same thing as 3. If you put 3 over 1, I wouldn't count it wrong, but simpler.
3x
Okay, where is it hitting the y-intercept?
Negative.
-1. Okay, number 10, they decided to throw a curveball. So you get help, is basically what it amounts to. Where do you guys think it's hitting the y? It's not hitting any place nicely, unfortunately.
Yeah, 0.5.
Where do you think it's hitting the y-axis?
0.5.
0.6.
No. It's down. So
Half.
Well, negative
half.
0.6.
negative a half,
Yeah.
or negative 0.5. Okay, and if you look closely, I don't have all the lines that they do, but it's kind of a little harder to draw. If you look at 1, it's like -1.5. So it looks kind of like this. So from here to here, what do you guys think the rise is?
1.
It's going down, so it's -1. And what's the run? 1. So the slope is -1 over 1, which is just -1. Now, when the slope is -1, you don't have to write the 1. Negative x. And what's the y-intercept?
0.5.
Negative 0.5.
Negative a half. We don't usually use decimals on. Although I wouldn't count it wrong. Alright, number 11. Okay, this is the real deal here. They're not giving us the y-intercept. They are giving us the slope. So that's good. They're just giving us the slope and a point that is on the line. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to plug in what we know, which is the slope. Y equals -3 x plus b. Okay, the reason x and y stay x and y is because there's an infinite number of things x and y can be. However, the m, the slope, and the b, the y-intercept, there's only one thing that they can be. So we're trying to figure out what they are, and then that's our equation. So we really need to figure out what the b is. How are we going to figure out the b? Okay, if 2, -5 is a point on the line, that also means it's a solution for this equation.
It is.
So 2 is the what value?
X.
The x value. So that's going to go right there. -5
Is the y value.
is the y value. So that's going to go right there. That's enough information if we plug that in to figure out what b has to be.
Yep.
So I'm going to plug those in. -5. So 2, -5 is one of the xy, so that works. And if we plug it in, we should be able to figure out what b is. -3 times 2 is -6. So how would I solve this for b?
So add 6.
Plus 6.
-1 or +1.
Okay, is that the answer? Kind of. This is the answer, except for we're going to replace
Yeah, he's got
b with
back in.
1. So the final answer is y equals -3x plus 1. Alright, that's about as hard as it gets today.
That's not
This is usually the part on the test that people miss.
Oh, really?
Test will probably be like, a week from Friday, or 2 weeks from Friday, because Thanksgiving break.
Guys, Thanksgiving break is this Friday.
Yay.
Gosh, it's almost Christmas.
I'm gonna give you guys,
It's already
I'm gonna give you guys a few assignments to do over the break.
Really?
You're fine.
No,
I
know
would
it's
cry.
serious.
This place would be filling with
I
my
would just go
tears.
with my uncle. He's smart. He's an engineer.
I
Just
just
make your uncle do it.
I just give it to the I just give it to the guy that works for us. He's like Mexican and like super smart. I feel like bilingual people are always like super.
It's a different part of the brain, the math language.
Oh.
Although there's lots of kinds of intelligence. Even athleticism is intelligence. Because it's your brain telling your body,
Yeah, me neither.
it's your brain telling your body what to do.
I may not be very smart. Bro, I cooked yesterday.
You're-
I was fastest running.
You are socially intelligent.
I am
But
very
there's also
intelligent.
music and art and all kinds of stuff. Okay, anyways, math is just one of them. Alright, you guys remember how I started last time? I put the
Okay. Go back to
slope
sleep.
in for the m, put the 5/3 in, and then I put the number in front in for x and the -1 in for y.
Okay, so what are 5/3 times -3 is? It's positive. Oh, it is 15/3, it's 5. It's positive 5.
No, it's not.
-5.
Oh, I thought your equal sign was negative.
Yeah, this is basically 3/1, so it just kind of does that. It's -5. So, -1 equals -5 plus b.
Add 5.
4.
Then you have to write out the equation.
Y equals 5/3 x plus 4.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, we're just plugging it back into this first equation that I wrote. Y equals 5/3 x plus 4.
Which was Wednesday. Yeah, chapel and so long. I missed it.
Yeah, but this was the last week I looked, so.
Actually, I was since that last week we didn't have chapel.
We have
I
groups
just
tomorrow.
Me
Are you
neither.
Is it true?
Yeah, and my group's bringing stacks, and I'm very excited. We have Miss Seamers, and we're
She's
bringing
the
snacks.
biggest fiend for snacks, let me tell
Bro,
you.
Miss Seamers will
Any
bring
opportunity
snacks.
to eat
I'm
class,
gonna tell her you said that.
do it, shoot.
I literally walked down to the middle school hallway yesterday and said, Miss Seamers, can we bring snacks? She said, and she about cried because we have the quietest group.
Nobody will speak
It's
up.
literally a conversation between me and Miss Seamers the entire time. We have, what's the senior's name? She's a senior.
Because
No. I thought we had
Caroline.
the other one. Oh, I have Caroline. I have the other senior that's always singing. What is her name?
Ava,
No.
Natalie.
Really long blonde hair.
Madeline.
Natalie doesn't talk. I have Draven's little sister, doesn't talk.
Oh, I love
Cora
her.
doesn't talk.
I love her.
I have four, and then Brooke.
Yeah.
And me and Brooke are literally just
We have
talking.
like one 8th grader who talks a lot, and then everybody else.
What is it?
We all talk.
Who is it?
I,
No, Pearson Snark.
I forget his name.
Specifically Jude.
Maybe. That sounds right.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
Oh.
I'd be really surprised about that.
He's kind
negative
of
one
like-
You should look
X
tomorrow,
plus 6. Do what?
You should look tomorrow and see if it is Jude.
I don't know. But yeah, that's a good idea.
Doesn't care that much.
Negative 1/4 times 1 plus 6. Oh, that's not right.
Okay.
That's where I'm gonna screw this up.
This one, 1/4 times 1 is 1/4. So this time we have to subtract 1/4. You guys do that without a calculator. What's 6 minus 1/4?
I thought it was negative.
It is negative.
It's negative 1/4.
Oh, is it negative 1/4? Oh, yeah, it is.
So you're adding
So you're
1/4.
adding 1/4.
Okay, whoops.
6 and 1 point.
Yes.
You can do that. You guys know what 6 minus 1/4 is? 5 and 3/4, yeah. But, yeah, that's when I did it wrong. So it's actually 6 and 1/4.
Equals B.
Yay.
I saw 6. Yes, 1. Like 1 was chasing.
I saw one you out on the football field.
This morning.
Yeah, they were showing them. Well, not this morning. No, wait.
There was one that was for frantic, and then there was one, there was a buck that was chasing a doe, or like 4 does, and then the baby just started trotting along behind. The mom left her child and went off with some
Like,
dude.
Mom?
Went off with some dude and
Mom?
left her child.
Oh no.
That's literally what happened.
Nadia was like, oh, and then she's like, oh my gosh. This is not so cute anymore.
No, brother's like, Mom.
It was
I
for
see
mom. It was literally, this buck was chasing her and her friend, and they ran off on the other side of the road, and this baby's just standing there like, Mom? Mom? You're gone.
Yeah.
Just later, me and my
Animal
friend were
babies
on
are
the side of the road, and this
They're
lady
tough.
pulled him over and
Different
like,
than human babies.
was like, hey, I lost my 1-year-old. Have you seen it? I was like, no.
Okay, but humans are the only, like, I don't know if you call it animal. I don't know. They're the only ones that cannot walk after birth. Like, why are we so, like...
Savvy's child will walk immediately
My
after
child
coming
will
out
walk.
of the womb. Savvy's gonna like put it on its feet and off her hospital bed and like throw it and make it walk.
Why?
Because animals have to be able to survive kind of on their own. Or else
No, when it doesn't walk, Savvy's gonna
Yeah.
start yelling at it.
So they have to come out.
Verbally abusing.
I'm gonna go
it.
trade it out. I'm gonna go in the NICU and trade it out for a different one.
All right.
That's wild. That's real wild. Wait, why would you go to the NICU if you want a strong baby?
Oh yeah, that's
Right?
That's the only word, the nursery, I don't know what that's called. That's
They
the
don't
first-
have nurseries anymore. Like where it's like that big room of babies. They don't do that.
My siblings were.
They're afraid the babies will get mixed up.
Really?
I thought the name.
No, I don't.
No, they just
Mr. Jordan said that like he knew something.
babies are sick and disgusting. So.
Oh, my
wow.
siblings were in the
What is he
hospital for like
talking
a month
about?
after they were born because they were like this big.
They were premature.
They were like
Pre-premature.
I mean,
I know Sterling. We were eating.
but now he's like freaking this tall.
we were
I don't
eating
know what
lunch
that is.
yesterday, and Sterling comes in. He goes, "Hey, where's Savvy?" I'm like, "Sterling, are you supposed to be in here?" And he goes, "Yeah." Does he get out of here? And he's like, "Oh, dang it!" And he walked away. I'm like, "What is up with this kid?"
He's something else. Yeah,
Alright.
they're twins.
Are you guys seeing the pattern here?
Yeah.
What's 0 times 3/5?
0.
0. So what's b gonna be on this one? 4. 'Cause
That
0,
was easy.
0 doesn't really do anything. Yeah, well, if they ever say the line goes through 0, 4, 0, 4 is a y-intercept. So that had to be the b value.
Oh,
Kinda like
wow, stupid.
It's kind of like number 1. I mean, they just said the y-intercept is 0, whatever.
19. Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Okay, 19. We have to remember last Friday to do 19. So they're not giving us the slope on this one. Maybe I should have you guys do a couple of these, but, so you remember better. Because you guys do need to know the formula for when we get to the test on this. I'll try and remind you a few times, but
Y2 minus
X2 minus, is it Y?
yeah, Bailey had it.
Yeah, because I did that yesterday.
Bailey did it yesterday. Y2 minus Y1 over.
X2 minus.
It's basically just y minus y over x minus x. That will give us the slope. I don't know if you guys remember, it doesn't really matter if we go left to right or right to left, but whatever you do with the y values, you have to do the same direction with the x values.
Oh, I remember this.
So if I go 9 minus 2 with the y's, and I do negative 3 minus 4 with the x's.
You could do 2 minus 9.
You could do 2 minus 9, 4 minus 3. Yes. Usually people get these wrong with, if there's minus and a negative, they get it wrong. No, well, not usually, just if they get it wrong, that's usually the reason. 7 over negative 7 is negative 1. Okay, so that's our slope. So that's what's going to go in front of the x. Now what do you think I'm going to do?
Do what we just did up there.
What did we do up there after this?
Now you gotta have, yeah, you gotta fill them. So now you got the B.
Which one do I plug in?
I don't know.
Okay,
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. They should both give you the exact same b value. There's a lot of possible x and y values, but there's only one b value.
Let's do 4 over
4, 2 looks a little easier because they're both positive. So if I plug in 4 here, however, this would be a negative 4 because there's a negative in front of it. 2 is the y value.
Negative 4x.
No, x is replaced by 4.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, b is 6.